Hi everybody, welcome back to the Master Flow Plumbing YouTube channel. Please check out our description box down below for our disclaimer, and let's begin today's video. Today's video is going to be about how to fix that slow tub drain. You ever get frustrated with when you're taking a shower, standing in your bathtub and the water starts to kind of back up and ends up around your ankles before it's over with? Well, there's likely a reason for that, and the reason for that is right down there in the bottom of this bathtub. You'll see there is a drain down there, and then there is also your stopper mechanism right here. Today I'm going to show you how to actually clean this out so that your tub drain will drain properly. So usually what I do is I actually will come in and check it and see how quickly the tub is draining. Now today I'm inside this tub because there's not a ton of room. This tub drains, but it's draining kind of slow. So what we're going to do is I'm going to begin with by removing this cover right here. I'm going to remove this screw. This one's pretty easy to remove. We're going to pull this off of here. Let's finish getting it unscrewed. I'm going to pull it off of there. Now you can see right there is our culprit with the hairball. And this is real common if you have anybody in the household that has really long hair. Yummy, huh? So yeah, every now and then you want to pull that apart. This one was exceptionally easy to pull apart and get the hair out of there. It's always good to have some tissue laying around so you can remove that. And then you can actually take a pair of needle nose pliers and reach down in here and grab any remaining bits of hair, just like this. As you can see, it is kind of yucky, but necessary, because this is what happens to the inside of the tub drain every time you take a shower and your hair starts to come out. This particular household, there are two females in here that have really long hair, and it's part of the reason why this happens. So once you have that all cleaned up, you just kind of set that aside, throw it away. Then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove this. This takes a little bit. These screws can be a little bit on the longer side. So we're going to remove this one, and then we're going to go ahead and get this one loosened up over here. Pull that out. Get these screws completely out, just like this. So once you have those screws removed, you go ahead and just set those aside somewhere in a safe place. And then you're going to remove this setup right here. Now this is maybe a little more complicated than what it actually, it looks probably more complicated than what it actually is, but it's not. So you're just going to kind of reach in here and kind of pull this all out of here. Okay, that is your stopper linkage. So when you operate this, that is what is going down, and it is stopping the water from being able to go off. Your water goes in here, goes that way, runs into a roadblock, and it cannot go down and drain when you have that stopper down in the down position. So to finish cleaning and drain, we're just going to take this and set this aside. Now, this is important. We're going to use a plunger on this bathtub here. So what you want to do is you actually need to close off this overflow. This actually right here, if you use a plunger on this bottom piece right here and you don't have something in here stopping that off, it's not going to effectively plunge the bathtub because it's just going to suck air through that opening right there. So what I use is I use a kitchen garbage bag. Don't use anything smaller. It's got to be big so it doesn't get sucked down in there, and then you have a bigger problem. So what I do is I just get that in there and close off that opening. I run a little bit of water in here just so I get a good seal with my plunger. This is a very, very good plunger. It's got the fold-in part right there. This plunger is never used on toilets, only sinks and bathtubs, and that's why I have it. So as you can see, even though I pulled that hairball out of there, this tub still wants to drain a little slow. So once I have a little water in there and I have that stopped off over there, I'm going to take my plunger, place it over here, and I'm going to begin. As you can see, it starts trying to push that bag out of there, but that's okay. You're just going to kind of work the plunger a few times. Kind of go back and forth, get the water to kind of slosh back and forth like that until you hear it start draining a little bit better, and then test it. It is not uncommon to get a bunch of black and yucky crud coming out of there when you do this. That's perfectly normal. But as you can see, this bathtub is now draining with that simple technique. After that, I'm just going to go ahead and put my stuff back together. Okay, we're going to take our garbage bag out of there. We're going to take this piece, and this might be a little bit tricky, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and show you this. So I'm going to begin with just this part here. I'm going to kind of fish it down in here, get it in place, and as you can see, just feed it all down in there. You get your 2 screws started. It's easier when you do them like this because you can actually see where the screws are going into back there. And then you're going to go ahead and get the other one in there and do the same thing. So just like that, and get it kind of started, and then we'll go ahead and just tighten it down with our screwdriver and then put our bottom piece back in. But that's it. That's actually how you clean a bathtub drain. If you have a bunch of people in your house with long hair, this is going to have to be done periodically, and this is the most effective and easiest way to do it. Thanks for joining us today and seeing this video. I want you to go down below and please click the subscribe button. It does help us tremendously to keep bringing you this useful content. You folks have a great day.